In order to add a new customer, job, and equipment, if you track equipment, you can access the customers and then click on the new customer button. What we see is the form that you need to fill out. If you begin by putting in the customer's first and last name, go ahead and put their phone number in, as well as an email address. You'll see the email is already taken. If you have a duplicate in the system, we want to make sure customers are unique. So for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to make up some random email address. And then we should put in the street address where the person is living. So Crescent Springs Drive, and it brings up the city and state, as well as the zip code and the country. The municipality or county is also stored along with the latitude and longitude, which is why we can put the pin on the map over here on the right-hand side. Now, this is all the information that you need if you are going to simply create a customer account. But if you would like to add a job as well, go ahead and click on the plus symbol next to the words job info. The job numbering inside Field Harmony is automatically generated. We follow a standard convention where the first 4 digits are the year, the second 2 digits are the month, and then there is simply an incremental counter. So the first job of March 2014 would be 2014031, and the next job would be 2, 3, 4, and so on. We want to select one of the job types. If you do not see any job types at all, it means you have not yet set up the job types under the options menu item, but that's a different video. Let's pick one of the job types, and a job type must be selected or else no job will be created. So this is the minimum information that you must select in order for any job at all to be created. Job category is optional. We can go ahead and pick one from the list, and we can choose a technician. We can then choose a start date using a simple calendar selector. The end date will be filled out for you. If you desire a different end date because your job spans multiple days, just click in the end date box and pick a different day. Start time works with AM and PM. It is a 24-hour clock. We have the AM and PM labels to make it easier for those people who are unfamiliar with 24-hour time, but 24-hour time does help prevent mistakes. So we are going to leave it this way for the foreseeable future. This box that says future in it, simply ignore for now. It will be made functional in the future. And then you can choose from the drop down for status. If you just want to create the job and you do not want to alert the technician and you do not want to confirm the appointment for the customer. In other words, this is a job that potentially will be scheduled, but you're not sure. Select on deck. And just like in American baseball, on deck means we're not yet ready to take our swing. We're just going to leave that thing sort of getting ready. Conversely, if you'd like to dispatch that job out to the technician, you do need to select the dispatched status. Dispatched will fire off an email to the customer confirming the appointment and letting that customer know which technician has been scheduled. It will also fire off an email and or a text notification to the technician alerting them of the new job. In the office notes box, we designed it so that you would simply make a note of what's going on. So in this case, we have an oven, some complaint about an oven, and you might say not getting hot, and the technician would know to check whatever in the oven might be related to it warming up. The service notes are going to be filled out by the technician, but if you would like to pre-fill the service notes. For example, you already know a part that needs to be replaced on the machine. You could put that in this box. And then comments are a separate way for you to just track information. Could be something like a security code for a gate, or maybe the owner is not home, so we need to take down the name of that person's friend or whoever's going to be there when we actually go to the property. Now, lastly, it is not required, but if you would like to add equipment because you track the equipment, that's going to be under the Info tab. Click on Info and then click Add Equipment. Go ahead and fill out these boxes. So we're going to say that this is an LG and it's something. Just put in some random serial number for our purposes, and we'll say that they purchased it around December 18th. The purchase date will just help us calculate the warranty properly. You don't have to put a purchase date. You could just put random nothingness in there. And you can also have the equipment dealer, let's say it's Sears. And then we will say for this purpose that it is warranted. And the customer has a warranty of, 2 years. So a 2-year warranty when purchased on 12/18/2013 will help us calculate when that warranty will expire, which would be 12/18/2015. Now that we have all of this information filled out, we can click the Save button. Before I do, I just want to point out the notes box up here. You can see visually that the customer's information is at the top, and the other sort of miscellaneous information about the customer follows visually over to the left. So this notes box is specifically about the customer. So you could say something like, he's a nice guy. And you could track how they heard about us. Maybe you want to keep campaign information, such as you're running advertisements on Google and you want to see how many customers find your services through Google. So we might select that. And there's some other boxes which are fairly self-explanatory. Now that we have all this information, let's go ahead and really click Save. All of the information is being written to the database, including the dispatch of the emails, because I did select dispatched for the status. And this job is away.